vlog for vlog's sake. I want to check my vocabulary and hear what I might speak of without prompting, though process is in my considerations. My experiences recently with investigating smoking and the justifications for that, and the realisation that whilst all the points that I have uncovered in my introspection are relevant to smoking, they are actually relevant to my pre-programmed design of myself, personality based, perhaps, no less. Should I ever get beyond my current, and I will one day, why am I placing doubt in my self there? Ego is the next point for me. It will be very interesting, as if ego is how one wants to be seen by others. I have no interest in the human race until recent times, specifically since about 1991, when I just reached complete disappointment in myself, probably. In fact, I've been on strike since 1991. Not so much because I couldn't get my own way, though. Consequently, so it wasn't about getting my own way, it was about justice, about not being abused. Though at that time I had not realised the extent of my own abusive nature. In fact, I believed it wasn't existent even until my crime blog on the Destiny forum that has now moved out of the public domain. The discovery of my own corruption and the participation in corruption since as early as memory. Therefore, much have been defining myself with it. Interesting. Define yourself with your memories, though if within your memory isn't anything definitively specific yet. When investigating it, one finds one could define oneself with a thing that was not definitively specific until one introspectively investigated oneself. Is one then defining oneself with it? Surely must be. Interesting. One thing I noticed, I wasn't particularly happy about my start point being a crime blog, though it served its purpose. There we go, Anthony. There's the first. I'm pretty sure I didn't make one before that. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Anthony says, ERM. Forgiving oneself for it isn't going to stop it, is it? As such, corrective application then. Very interesting self-forgiveness. I reached a point with it recently where I really need to go and read the damn material and find out what this is about, because my experiences with it, I wasn't sure. There used to be a programme on TV when I was a child, The Gong Show. And I shan't go into it. Yeah. Open the money. Take the money or open the box was the punchline. And there was a gong in it. In fact, memory there, defining myself. I would give myself the time, allowed myself to define myself with the words as program, routine, association. Take the money or open the box from the Gong Show. Witness that a child. Self-forgiveness, I'm still discovering its potential. The things it doesn't do anything, does it? Though when one is forgiving myself and one is giving, Bella left a comment once, give it to yourself. I thought, what does she mean? Give it to yourself. I was a bit concerned. That's some of the things I had been vlogging about, were things that I didn't specifically want to give to myself, and wondered, is she telling me to be careful about what I participate in? If you're talking about it, you're participating in it. I'm so behind. I look at the Stonehenge and realise, wow, Anthony is so behind here with understanding the nature of existentiality, is that a word? It is now. It's very interesting. Introspection, interaction. Though I am concerned about interacting with others in that I cannot be sure anything I say is of any use to anyone. In fact, I am concerned that anything I say might not be of use to anyone. In fact, might be the opposite, in that I am still misdirecting myself, perhaps it might be said. Still spending time in the mind, or realising, you can't realise you're participating in the mind until you stop. And then when you stop, the realisation is, there it is, and the more you stop, the more you realise how participatory one has been. I've noticed it before, getting off the floor when getting over drug addiction. You keep thinking you're standing, only to realise you're still on the floor. I thought I was standing, I thought I was on my feet, but I realised I'm still on my knees, and I'm very much only just getting off my knees, if that. I'm at least on my knees. Is that wishful thinking? Is that delusion? Finding illusions, the thing I need to look at. The word illusion, what does it mean? No idea. I've just used it several times in my smoking narrative at the Destiny introduction forum. It's actually getting progressively worse since I started using glasses to read. Before I started to use them, I could make the words out, although it was not difficult. It was I could make the words out. Now I can see the words there, and I could actually guess at them, though I can't see them as well as I could as a consequence of using glasses to clarify them. A deceptive or misleading appearance. deception. A false or misleading impression. Deception. Psychology. A false perception of an object or experience due to the mind misinterpreting the evidence related to it by the senses. I think they need to rewrite that. A false perception of an object or experience due to the mind misinterpreting the evidence related to it by the senses. You'd sort of break that sentence up, couldn't you? To a false perception of an object or experience due to the mind. Full stop. I won't take on the second half of the sentence at this point. Comes from irony. 14th century Latin illusio, irony, mocking or deceit. Fucking hell, that, excuse my language. Mocking, irony, attitude, smoking, attitude, not going all the way. And ego was involved in it, because one of the reasons why I smoked initially was, I believe, or possibly, seeking to please others, to be allowed to be one of them, so therefore that suggests ego. So I can take on board the ego, because attitude, I don't need to, I'm just concerned about, I've already opened, I've got so many points open, but they're all one, aren't they? You're just me. No, I don't understand this mind consciousness system thing, and each point's apparently a system. That's all I heard the other day. Avoiding saying the word when you've started to do it, Anthony, is perhaps dishonest. Thank you.